Are you a busy professional looking to diversify your portfolio? Ever wanted to passively invest in real estate but don't know where to start? John Fortes provides you with a guide to passively invest in real estate. This is the Passive Investor Show.
And now, the Passive Investor Show. Here's your host, John Fortes.
Hello, PI listeners. Thanking you for lending me your time today. Welcome to the Passive Investor Show. I'm John Fortes. Our goal is to provide you, the busy professional, with passive investing tips and tricks for your real estate investments to leverage more time for you to focus on your true passions. Let's get to work. What kind of investor is best suited for apartment syndication? There's a lot that goes into that. So I want to hit on the few points that you really have to consider to see if you're suited for an apartment syndication investment. And a few of them are questions, and a few of them are just basically, like I said, questions that you have to ask yourself. And other things are just, what are you willing to give up or just consider? So both active and passive investors actively invest in apartment syndications. You ask yourself, how will you be investing the capital? Is it accumulated capital, excess capital? Are you a high income earner? Are you investing via 401k from a previous employer? And what that entails is, a lot of people don't understand that you can roll over your previous employer's 401k into a self-directed IRA, a QRP, or solo K, and invest passively. And there's certain accounts that you have to be aware of in that, and that will be discussed in a future episode regarding 401k account investing and how to avoid UBIT taxes and stuff like that. But you can use a previous employer's, for instance, you switch position and move on from company to another, you can use your previous employer's 401k that you had there and roll it into an account where you can invest passively into these syndication type opportunities. And also, are you looking to upgrade or diversify your portfolios? Are you going from single family to multifamily? Diversifying from stocks into passive assets? Those are questions you have to ask yourself about how you will be invested. Where's the cash coming from? Where's the capital coming from? As far as the 401k, both active and passive investors utilize that. Then you have to ask yourself about time. Would it take away from your family? Would it take you away from your current occupation? Would it take you away from what you really want to pursue? Why not leverage a professional? What's holding you back from that? Benefit of investing passively is it helps us create more time because of the generated revenue stream to focus and pursue our true life's passion. So that's a benefit from this time question. So if you can answer those questions right there regarding your time, because that's a major topic, and that's just basically a major decision you have to make for yourself, because when we choose to do something, it's going to come at the benefit of something. So what are you going to give up to pursue something else? Are you willing to give up control over your investment for passive income? Most people like to be active and purchase single families and do everyday task it takes working with third-party managements and such. And It's all about what you're willing to do. Do you want a hands-off approach or hands-on approach? Are you willing to utilize an expert of a syndicator that sponsors the deal? You do this when you hire a professional for anything. The lack of desire to manage an investment asset. Working with third-party management, are you interested in that? You have to stay on top of them regarding a few examples: vacancy rates, project timelines, or how are they marketing to future tenants. Making sure the scope of the work has been completed for CapEx projects you have in, your physical product that you're managing yourself. This is all via active management. Are you willing to continue doing that? And are you overseeing the project with daily or weekly walkthroughs? And again, that all goes back to time. So those are the few points that I have with passive investors who are interested in investing passively. And I like to ask them why they are looking into investing passively. And sometimes it's to free up more time to go spend more time with their families, or maybe they work so much that they want another stream of income so they don't have to work as many hours. It's sometimes they have an excess of capital and they're a high income earner and they're looking for a tax shelter. It's just so many different investors out there and the reasons why they invest. So I felt like this was an important topic to tackle, and because there's so many questions that need to be answered prior to you investing in a passive investment, prior to investing in apartments, prior to investing in the syndication. Let's just summarize that. So we touched on both active and passive investors can participate. We touched on how will you be investing? Is it the access of capital, 401k, high income earner, tax shelter? What are you looking for? What is your end goal? The time factor, is it freeing you up from one thing to go do something you truly love? Are you trying to take more family vacations? Are you trying to build your wealth through many active investments as possible? Are you trying to diversify your portfolio to get into these syndications to allow you to do more things that you truly love? Is there a goal or a dream or a passion that you have on hold and you don't have the time for? Do you want to control it, or do you want a hands-off approach? If you want to control it, you purchase it yourself and be active in the project. If you want a hands-off approach, you're going to hire the expert. And the last thing we touched on is, this ties into that: hire the expert, leverage the pro's experience in these syndicated deals. Yeah, listeners, I'm grateful for your time and I appreciate you for listening. If any of this resonates with you, please subscribe and leave a review. The more you know, the more we grow. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time.